recording.
No way.
It's showtime.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it.
All right.
All right. Be cooler if you did.
Let's see if we got both of us.
Yes. Look at that. There's you. Right.
Right there.
Right then.
Fucking Steve.
That guy.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This is weird.
Why?
Oh, we haven't used these mics in a while.
I know, right?
It's crazy, dude. Oh my god. So we got roughly 79 days left
Yes.
before Canon.
That's canon. That was the canon.
That's the best you got, huh?
That was the best I got, dude. I'm an actor, not a sound guy.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way that goes.
All right, maybe that's better. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah. Ooh, you're a little hot.
Yes, I am. I mean, I am.
All right, there we go.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay.
That's
all right.
a little bit even out there.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Good for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that we're done chingaderoing with shit.
We're done what?
Chingadero. It means to fuck with.
Oh, okay. Interesting. See, folks, you learn something new every day.
You can't say that on the streets of Larkspurshire.
We're done. We're done chingaderoing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I believe we are going to be chingaderoing in the streets of Larkspurshire this year.
We just can't say that. We'll get in trouble for that.
Sure.
Hey, dude, I'm just trying to keep us out of trouble and keep us employed.
Good luck.
They're going to take your barony, and then we're going to have to hop on my ship and go elsewhere.
Do you realize who your partner is, right?
Yeah, we're going to get fucking fired.
Oh, we're totally fired.
So today we're going to talk about, we always talk about this.
Chingaderoing?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
It's how to make it not seem like you've monkeyed it up and just like cobbled some shit together.
Right.
So we're going to talk about that. But this is second season, episode number 10.
10.
The magical number. If we've gotten our numbers back on. I don't know.
I don't know. Master Dave, let us know if our numbers are correct.
Whatever, dude. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
I'm Rob.
I'm Keith.
And we are the Renaissance Rascals.
We are.
Brought to you by the Queen's Pantry.
Oh, I
the
mean,
makers of the decadent,
fantastic.
spectacular,
Divine.
ooh, inspirational.
Ooh, the inspirational. So, I do have to say, we went down to Arizona,
Yes.
and I did get an Arizona Renaissance Festival Scotch egg.
And
Not as good as Colorado.
you know why? Floyd didn't make those.
Floyd did not make the Scotch eggs,
So that's why.
Yeah, it was. It was. I'm not going to say it was bad, but it's
Different.
definitely.
It was different.
It's definitely second place to Colorado.
Dude, I will tell you that I had their chicken fingers. The little
They
chicken
looked scrumptious.
Oh my God, those were good.
Yeah.
The only thing they were missing, a little bit of hot sauce.
Oh well, yeah.
Should have went to the saucy wench first.
Was there a saucy
Yes,
wench
there was.
Oh God.
Yes, there was.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we
Yes.
did walk by it.
Yep.
Yep. I remember now.
But more importantly, we did see that our mugs were on sale down there.
Yeah, absolutely. You mean these mugs?
Yeah, that mug. I don't have mine right now. I've been too busy playing around with sound equipment and shit. Sorry. It happens. Maybe next time.
You get my mug.
Yeah. But you can buy yours in 79 days. 79 days down there. Look at that. 79
Actually,
days.
you can buy it today.
Oh, really?
If you go online.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is online purchased.
You got to go to the Dragon and Unicorn Muggery.
Muggery.
But we're talking about all these people that make things, and we're talking about, creating.
We do tend to create things.
And we always allude to the end then.
Right.
We make it look like, oh, well, these guys just learned some stuff. But what you guys don't see out there is how we are actually crafting from what we did originally and making the end then.
Yeah.
It looks seamless to anybody that watches us or that follows us. But in reality, what you don't see is the extensive process that goes afterwards. Much of the time, and I use the word extensive because once you have the process down, it goes like clockwork.
Right.
Normally, when Keith and I are walking in the streets, we'll do something. We'll have an interaction. We'll play. We'll play with a patron, or we'll play with fellow cast members, and then immediately we're like, "Yo, dude, time for a break. Time for a break." And then we scarper off to our little hidey hole.
Yes.
Which then we talk about. Okay, that went well. Or in very rare cases, dude, that was a dumpster fire. What happened?
Yes.
Where did that go off the rails? And Keith usually starts that conversation off with just a simple statement of, that was good, but.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always room for, and I don't want to just mark it down like, oh, there's always room for improvement, but there is always room for improvement.
I would say that there always is.
There's room for, changing things up. There's room for, timing. There's room for, content of what we said, because a lot of times, like, we say a lot is that we don't script anything. Everything we do is improv.
Absolutely.
We start out with an idea of what we want to do, and then wherever that idea goes to is
kind of what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure where we go after that. So it's important for Rob and I to sit down and and talk about what the hell just happened.
Which truthfully ends up becoming canon to our characters.
Yes,
it becomes part of exactly where we want them to go. Some of it organically, some of it more planned out.
Yeah, because I mean, we have good interactions. We have interactions that could have gone better, and then, like Rob said, we do have those instances where it is just a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
and we're like,
you got to hit the eject button.
Wow, where did it all go wrong? Like it just, how did we get to there?
Which, in all honesty, a lot of performers get hung up on that. Oh, I screwed that up.
Yeah.
I could have done that better. Instead of looking at it and just saying that one statement, well, maybe the idea is salvageable.
Sure.
And if the idea is salvageable, then you need to craft the end then. If the idea is such hot garbage that you just don't, you want to forget that you even came up with it, then recognize that and follow your gut and just let it go. It doesn't have to ever happen again. That's the one time, a one-shot event.
Yeah, no, in a couple of times we've done that on the street where we started something, we did the interaction, we walked away, and we're like, yeah, we're not doing that again.
Yeah,
that was no after action review needed.
No, that was it.
That was horrible. Like, it started out with a great idea, but then for some reason, it just went AWOL.
And you just said something really cool. The after action review.
Yeah.
For military minded folks, they know exactly what this is, and we do this we've done this for so long. If you spent more than a year in the military, you know exactly what this is. Like what was supposed to happen, what actually happened, what was out of my control, what was something that I could have controlled. How do I make this better? What lessons have we learned from that last encounter?
Yeah.
These are very, like, Keith and I do this, and we do it so quickly that it makes it seamless for us. But everybody else looks at us when we're talking, and they're like, oh, yeah. I think you guys did great. Okay. Now give me constructive criticism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's I'm not asking you to tear me down, but like where do you think I could have done better? Like, could I have emoted differently? Could I have used a prop? Could I have been louder?
Could he have been taller?
Some of those things are out of our control. I can't change that because I'm not wearing heels.
That's true.
We strongly discourage the use of heels at Larkspur.
Yes, we do.
Actually, I wouldn't wear them at freaking Arizona, even though it's like flat.
No. Although we did see a couple people with heels, and I'm like, oh my god, how are you doing that?
We'll talk about Arizona here in a little bit because that's a big end then for me because there's a lot of lessons that I learned going down there and hanging out with those guys.
Oh, absolutely.
And I do have something that I want to build for next year.
Yeah.
Because we do want to go back. But so the after action review, I strongly encourage this, especially if you're part of a troop. You're more than one person. We did this with Tortuga. I didn't do the typical military structure that Keith and I are used to because the majority of our performers are not military and they're not used to this kind of thing. So now as we're becoming more entrenched in the pirate society, as we are becoming more entrenched with our ship and we're fashioning the command crew that we want to have, we're starting to teach those that we've brought on the command crew these, what is it? It's TTPs is what we, tactical, something, tactical troop procedures or something like that. But anyways, it's standard SOPs.
Yeah.
Standard operating procedures. And we're starting to create this for all of the events that we do. So we did this with Tortuga. Our guys just got done a couple weeks ago doing the St. Patty's Day Parade.
Yep.
And I made our master musician, who's, you can see him down there in the picture.
That guy.
Yeah, Mr. Curtis Boddicker, also known as Sebastian Vane.
The
singing pirate. I made him do this, and it was kind of, he told me it was a really refreshing approach to it because he's never done this, and a lot of civilian-minded people that don't have the experience that you and I have, you don't do this.
Yeah, in some jobs, it's almost like a, we do this after like every event, everything we do. But it's almost along the lines of like a yearly review that you get at your job.
Right.
What did you do right? What do you have?
Did you meet goals?
Yeah. Did you meet your goals? What could you do? But what can you improve upon in the future? Where do you see yourself? And whatever. But this is just it's a more structured way of going. Okay, let's see what that event did. What our wins were, what our losses were, and what we can improve upon.
Yeah.
For the next one, because everything we do is always with that and then, and then what are we going to do next time,
and how are we going to get there?
Yeah.
So,
and that's something we will talk about in the future.
Yes.
The and then.
Yes.
Part 17.
25.
Sure.
42. 33.
Omaha. Squirrel.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, the and then. So we'll talk about that in another episode. But that's we have to look at that as well as we're doing this review.
Yes.
Is where do we see ourselves going after this? For those that don't know, kind of Tortuga was our jumping off point.
Yes.
So everything we do from there, all the performances going forward are now based off that original Tortuga event. And so now it's going to be an and then. What are we going to do on this? Like,
right.
We have a
and
show.
How do we make it more, how do we blend the sound better? How do we create a more seamless event?
Right.
Because one of the things, and this is nothing against you guys, because this is, everybody was having a good time. You could see them down there. They're dancing. They're having a good time. They're milling around and everything. But
I was dancing and having a good time.
There were some points where things were going on the stage, but because the sound kind of cut out towards the back end, like it became more muddy, you couldn't clearly hear what was going on. So get ready. We're going to start doing Pavlov here. A little bit of science for you. Pavlov and his dog, he trained his dog. Whenever he blew the whistle, the dog got hungry. Yep. So we're pirates.
We are pirates.
What sounds might one hear on a pirate ship that would encourage all hands, attention.
Monkeys.
Monkeys. You told me I can't have monkeys.
No, we can have monkeys. You can't have rhinos on the ship.
But that's just what I call monkeys.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. They're really called unicorns.
Dude. No, yeah, big fat unicorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big gray armored unicorns.
Yes.
Come on, you could ride one of
unicorns
those.
after the buffet.
You could ride one of those. Just think about that. We'd ride that into battle.
Dude.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we tear some shit up.
And
What's
then,
up?
And then we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yes. No, but what sounds do you think? I mean, obviously we think about like cannon fire,
Yeah, it's gonna be cannons. People yelling.
But
yeah,
most importantly,
the bosun's whistle.
yes, that's the most important one.
It is.
And this is true to today. Is you'll even hear on naval ships they have the bosun's whistle that will signify that something major is happening and everybody needs to pay attention.
Yep.
So we're gonna Pavlov you guys, man. Be prepared. My bosun is actually learning how to do the calls.
Yes.
I've given him a homework assignment where he's got to learn how to do these things.
And he is diving in feet first.
Dude, he is yes. He was so excited when I gave him the whistle.
He is so about that.
Yes, which this is one of those things where if we give you a note or we give you a cue, that will signify, okay, hey, look, there's something going on. Let's pay attention.
Yeah.
That's part of the end then. How do we provide you guys with a better show where you're not going to miss anything?
Yeah.
That is one of the end then steps that came out of our after action review for Tortuga.
Yeah, because we like to put on shows that there's multiple things happening.
Layers.
Yeah, we're like onions.
Cake has layers.
I like cake better.
I do too, because I'm allergic to onions.
Okay, so let's go with cake.
Cake.
We are cake.
We're cake.
We're scrumptious and squishy.
Moist.
Okay, that shouldn't have happened.
The best. Describe the best cake.
Soft and squishy.
Also known as
moist.
There you go.
Damn it. All right, fine. We are moist cake.
Yeah, we're moist cake. Especially after walking the streets for 8 hours.
Oh, there is moisture for sure.
That probably conjured some really bad images in a lot of people's head.
It did.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for that, buddy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then. So we do want to draw attention to the fact that, it is very important for you to sit down, preferably with a partner.
Yeah.
Keith and I'm lucky that I'm personally lucky that first off, this little orphan that was running around all lost and everything back in 2023 was like, no clue what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And then it was, hey, new guy.
I saw Rob, walking through the streets. I heard Sarah McLachlan start singing In the Arms of the Angel, and I figured for $1.35 a day, I could sponsor this child. And
for one Scotch egg, you too could support the rest of Renaissance Rascals.
I was like, oh, look at him.
Which was great because, from that budded a really awesome friendship.
It did. Yeah.
And now I'm stuck with my hetero life partner over here. But the cool thing about it is that because we click because we have similar backgrounds.
Yeah.
One of us longer than the other. I did 22 years. Keith did
a few.
Like 12 or 2. I don't know. I'm just making shit
It was a
up.
blur.
But I did 22 years in the Army, and a lot of things that I learned there surprisingly translate very well to theater troops. Because
absolutely.
It's the same thing as leading a squad or leading a platoon. But how do you get your interactions better? How do you get your shows to be better? You have got to sit down with at least a trusted partner or a trusted viewer to sit down and go, all right, what did you see? And don't find that guy, for God's sakes, don't use family.
Yeah, no.
Because family's always going to tell you, oh, you did so good.
It was so great.
It was so wonderful seeing you on the
God.
stage. It's so great. No.
Yeah.
No. You need somebody that's going to be that friend, and this is the type of friend that you want to find. Find that friend that would look at you if you were going out at night, and they would look at you and go, oh, honey, no.
Yeah.
You shouldn't wear that. That's the friend that you want to be able to tell you your feedback. Like, hey, yeah, it was good. I overall I enjoyed the performance. However, however. You know.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, if you were a solo act or even a duo, and you guys are talking amongst yourselves, you can always get a hold of us.
Right.
We will gladly come and watch whatever performance you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
And we'll give you our feedback.
I'll tell you how terrible it was.
I will be like, oh my God, it was so good.
It's Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
We're the Siskel and Ebert of the Renaissance.
Yeah, no. I
see what you were going for there, but you didn't really do it.
Yeah.
Do you have any things there?
It was fantastic.
No, honestly, we're going to give you...
You even tied your shoe.
We're going to give you the most critical, constructive criticism that we could possibly offer you.
Absolutely.
Because we don't know how to do it any other way.
No. Not really.
No. Keith and I are both, we're honest with one another.
Yeah.
That if it was something that I missaid or mistimed, we're going to call each other out on it because that's how we're going to get better. So you got to find somebody that has your interest at heart where getting better is the goal.
Right.
If you can't find that person and you're looking for
some rascally advice.
Well, I was going to go with the A-team, like, the intro,
Oh,
if you have a problem that you can't solve.
Call the A-team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Good, but call the Rascal team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you find the Rascals out in the public?
Good luck. We have no rhyme or reason to where we're going to be.
No, not at all. But and if you guys would like, all you have to do is just Google After Action Review. You could use any format that you'll find there. Most of those are going to come out of like the National Guard or the Army or one of the branches of the service. But adopt that format and change it the way that you need it to look.
Yeah.
Because not everything's going to translate. Like, for example, ours, the template that I created for us, it has major players, and for us, our major players are who in the command crew of Jin Mon was present. That's
right.
That's what we're looking for, and then it's got an entry in there for crew members, and then our stowaways, because not everybody that performs with us is a crew member.
Yeah,
it's nothing against them. They may have said, "Hey, I want to join," and they just haven't met requirement.
Yep.
Or I just don't have a spot for them just yet.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal, but we have tailored our ship to be more of a functional entertainment company or troupe, if you will.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit. I think there's only like 3 or 4 people that are not performers that ride with us. I think there's only 3 or 4.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And out of those 3 or 4, 2 of them I know have experience, but they just don't. They no longer perform.
Right.
Like one of them used to be a clarinetist. Clarinetist, is that the right word?
Clarinetico.
Clarinetier.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Whatever.
Yeah. Someone who plays the clarinet.
Somebody who played the clarinet. She no longer plays the clarinet, but she could. And then one of our other friends used to do acting in like years gone by, like high school.
Yeah.
But they don't do it anymore. They still are interested in being part of the crew, and they helped stand up the ship. So they will always have a place.
Absolutely.
They just don't normally come out and sing with us. I mean, they came and performed with us for the veterans thing.
Yeah.
That was cool. So yeah, just when you're looking at trying to craft that, and then this is a tool that can help you out. And even if you're just doing it for yourself, just remember not to be overly critical. And if you are doing this review on your own, step outside of yourself and think about, from the audience perspective, what did they see? It's not always about like what your negatives are. More so like, what did the audience see?
Right.
I beat us up about Tortuga, and Keith's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so that's kind of one of the things with, with Tortugas is, yeah, Rob and I, we agreed on a lot of the things that we missed, or we could have did better, or whatever the case was. But for me, it was just nitpicky stuff, and so I didn't look at it like, oh my God, we got to tear everything down and rebuild.
No,
but there's other people that were put more importance on that, and I thought the things are easily fixed,
yes.
for me.
Yes.
So it wasn't. I didn't put too much stock into it.
No, and conversely to that, I was looking from the producing standpoint of it. Like, this is what we need to do for next time. We need to create more of a regimented schedule. We need to identify key personnel, give them their roles and responsibilities. And Keith was like, yeah, but dude, the show was great. I'm like, yeah. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that at all. I'm just saying this is how we're going to make this better. And he's like, dude, can you just for 1 second stop and enjoy what we did? I'm like, no, because I'm already on the next thing. Let's go.
Take the win.
Yeah, no, I took the win, and now I'm moving on to the next event.
Right, which,
it's April 10th.
Well, yeah.
April 10th for, what did he call it? It's Sebastian Vane. And,
Sebastian Vane and the Grog Blossoms.
The Grog Blossoms.
So
You did not come up with that.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
That was me.
That could not have been you.
That was me.
So, folks, if you're interested in being a co-host on a growing podcast, all you got to do is send in your resume and a headshot and your qualifications to info@therenaissancerascals.com. Sorry, dude.
Grog Blossoms is awesome.
No, that's horrible.
No, it's fantastic.
No. You might as well said like the Groggy Bottom Boys.
Okay, that was actually pretty good, but we're not all boys, so. Grog Blossoms is awesome.
Jesus.
So, for those who don't know what a Grog Blossom is.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
So, a Grog Blossom is the redness you get on your face after drinking too much. And so they would call that person a Grog Blossom. And I thought, we've all been there. So Grog Blossoms fits.
I hate you.
I know.
It actually is kind of catchy.
Yeah.
But they're going to be at what once was the Mercury Cafe.
Yes.
I believe it's going to be the Pearl Diver now.
I don't know exactly what the name is changing to.
Exactly what the name's changing to. They were bought out by the Pearl Diver.
Yeah.
So officially, as of March 31st, the Mercury Cafe is no more.
No, but we were assured by the new owners that all the shows that were already booked at the Mercury through the end of the year are still going to go on. So ours is really the only one I cared about.
Well, yeah.
But
because we don't have anything to do with the other ones.
Exactly. Right. So that's what's like, make sure our show goes good.
Yeah, and then following that is the highlight of CRF, which is going to be Pirate Invasion Weekend.
Pirate Invasion Weekend.
Still don't know any times, any dates on those, but I can assume that it's going to be mid-July.
I am actively stalking that. Yes.
I know you are.
Yes,
You know what? I had this really, really sneaky thought about that. What if she released it on the weekend?
Oh,
when you're not at work.
That's going to be the only way they win.
That's the only way she's going to beat you.
That's the only way they win.
I just told you the way to win, Christy.
Forget you heard that.
If she's watching this, she's going to be like, oh, that's how I do it.
These are not the rascals you're looking for.
The force is not strong with this one.
No. But I tried.
And then after that, we've got North Glen Pirate Fest.
No.
Are you talking Santa Fe?
Wait. Oh, yeah, North Glen is before Santa Fe.
No, it's after.
No, it's before.
It's after.
Oh, yeah. So it's Santa Fe.
It's the weekend after Santa Fe.
Yes, Santa Fe and then North Glen.
Yes. It's Santa Fe and then North Glen.
Yeah.
I may very well take just that whole week off.
Dude, I'm saying. I know. Well, it's so funny because so we go to Santa Fe, we come back Monday, and then I'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I need Friday off because I'm doing a wedding, and then Saturday is going to be the festival.
Well,
yeah,
it's
going to be great.
Then we'll do so just like you, except for I'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have to have Friday and Saturday off because I'll be at North Glen with.
You're going to go up Friday night?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay.
Well, yeah. If they're going to give me a stage, I've got to.
I don't think I'm doing it Friday night. I think it's Saturday.
No. We will be part of the coronation.
Oh. All right, I'm going to figure out when this wedding is.
Your shore leave has been denied.
I can't. I'm actually performing the wedding.
Whose wedding is it?
So it's my friend Madison and her fiance Jackson.
So they should do it at North Glen Pirate
who
Fest.
I've known for years.
Yeah,
they're part of my haunt kids.
They totally should do it at North Glen Pirate Fest.
I want them to do it at the haunted house, but whatever.
They should totally do it at the North Glen Pirate Fest.
Speaking of the haunted house,
oh jeez, that's actually
this is going to be
after.
This is going to be my end then.
Yes,
because in September. So late August, September. I'm going to be doing a little competition. Not a competition.
Damn it, I forgot about this.
It's going to be.
All right, hold on. Let me preface this.
Okay.
First off, guys, I don't do haunted houses.
No, he does not.
Keith works at haunted houses, and I'm like, dude, one of these days, I don't know. I don't do them because I don't know how I'm going to react.
Right.
That's my big fear, and I have way too much respect for haunt actors.
Yeah.
That I don't want to be the guy that's disruptive because in years past I've been kicked out of haunted houses because somebody got too close and I lashed out and I felt really bad. I really did.
Yeah.
And then I went another time and I just fucking froze, dude. Like there was something and I knew I could feel something on the other side of this thing.
Yeah.
And like it's a coat rack.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't see. So I froze because I was like, I know there's something on the other side and I can't go over there because I know I'm gonna react violently.
Yeah.
And so it kind of shut my brain down. So anyway, guys, I don't do haunted houses.
Yes, and with that in mind,
I hate you.
So I'm going to be doing a promotion. I'll call it a promotion. And it's going to be a raffle.
Oh, yeah.
So
raffle.
So you get a ticket. The lucky winner gets to go through the haunted house with Rob.
No.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
No, it's going to be horrible.
And to make everything better, we're going to film it. It's going to be awesome. So
the shitty thing is, I'm going to do it.
Of course, you're going to do it.
You know I'm going to do it because you guys are going to sign up for this thing and you're going to want to do this. The other part that he's missing out of this is your tickets are going to be paid for.
Yes.
So you'll get free admittance into the haunt with me.
Yes.
We'll have somebody with a camera that will be following us, and then we're going to put this up on the Rascals channel.
Absolutely.
Where you guys can see my reactions, and you'll be able to see my microaggressions where I'm like,
Yes, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a raffle.
I do want to say, if you are that lucky winner, do not grab me.
Grab him.
No, do not grab me.
Hold him tight.
That's not a good. I will freak the fuck out, dude.
Wrap your arm around.
No, don't do that.
Hold his hand.
Stay within. Outside of arm's reach.
Link arms.
No.
Be like, come here, little buddy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's going to be fun.
But this is one that and Keith and I go back and forth because this is something that I think would be okay. And I think I'd be all right. I might have to be a little drunk, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, or it's just something that's not going to be like too horrible. As long as they don't put hands on me, I'm good.
Yeah, no, and so this is the part I left out, and I haven't told you.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm gonna let this cat out of the bag.
Oh boy,
that this whole raffle promotion thing was not my idea.
Who did this?
Auntie.
Okay. We're disowning not just a co-host, but an auntie as well.
Yeah, she sent me a message and she was like, "Oh, this is what you should do," and I was like,
Yeah, no.
Love it.
Honestly,
Love
it is
it.
a really good idea.
Yeah.
I do like the idea. I am not comfortable in.
And then speaking of the haunted house too, I'm trying to work with the owners about having a special friend of the Rascals discount.
Oh,
So there may be, if you go online, we're trying to get like a code that they can put in that they get a little discount, or a little rascally discount. So
yeah.
not sure if that's going to
You
work.
get a free kick in the ass for showing up.
Yeah, I will only scare you 4 times instead of 5.
No, you gotta go up. You don't go down. You go up.
No, it's a discount. Yeah.
No. They pay and then you give them more. That's where the discount is.
I mean, it's going to happen anyway because I'm crazy.
I know.
But yeah, so that is going to be our and then.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
so
going to be
you know,
fantastic.
Keith throws out there. So I do want to let you guys know, looking towards August, you want to pay attention to the Rascals page because we will be putting up an announcement for a cast call for his haunt.
Yes,
that will happen because guys. You know, Curtis went and worked with Keith last year and had an absolute ball with it because it's completely different than what he's normally.
and he
used to
did.
doing.
Curtis did absolutely fantastic.
I heard he got an award.
He got an award.
Yeah.
Yep.
Newcomer award or something like that.
The improvisational award.
Yeah.
So he put a lot of the skills that we've taught, and he learned at Fair and his acting experience. He took this character. And just I worked with him a little bit,
Sure.
On different stuff. But yeah, it was he knocked it out of the park. He absolutely knocked it out of the park.
But if you guys want to be part of that, we'll just pay attention in August. You'll see that announcement come up. We'll make sure that we drop a link for that, and you guys will see that. And we'll put a picture of Keith in his haunt costume.
Yes,
That
which
way
is
you can see.
so. Not only do I do and then at the fair, I do and then with my haunt characters as well. So this being the 3rd year that I've worked at this haunt, so my character has gone in different. It went in a different direction last year, and he's going in a different direction this year.
Okay.
So it's just I keep building this character.
Well, of course.
So
it gets.
I can't help it.
With.
It's just ingrained in my brain.
Yeah.
That the whole time last year, I'm thinking about what am I going to do next year.
Right.
And people are like, "You're already looking at next year." But it's what actors do.
You
we
take
look ahead.
notes.
You
take notes on your performance. Okay, this worked really well. I want to punch this up. I want to have more of this reaction versus this reaction.
Oh yeah,
and then you just kind of try to figure out how to craft that and tweak it here and there. We're not talking broad sweeping changes unless that's necessary.
True.
But like even at the festival, you're usually locked into a character for 3 years. They want you to run it until basically you've exhausted all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just fortunate enough that I was able to craft Yen Shang during the first year that I was on cast, and it brings a different vibe.
Oh yeah.
And then it also helps that we created, Keith crafted a story of why we're together. And so, the casting director was like, yeah, dude, that's cool. Go for it. Run with it.
Makes sense.
And next thing you know, we're together. We get this podcast, and now he can't separate the two of us because it wouldn't make sense.
No, we share a brain. And that's
one
great.
brain cell that.
And that's the good thing, in looking to the future, as we go, Yen Shang, Lord Robert, they're not going anywhere.
No.
They're going to be worked upon. They're going to evolve as characters. But yeah, I mean, this is the first. We're not going anywhere.
No.
Unless we get fired.
Even if the character is tweaked, let's say, because I mean, while we love the characters that we've created, let's say, for example, the casting director was like, I want you guys to take this in a different way.
Sure.
Well, okay, Chief, that's what you want us to do. We got it.
Yeah,
we're on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get together. We'll spitball, and we'll come back to you with the idea of what we came with, and see what you think about it. Because that's kind of what we do. First off, we have vast respect for our casting director. He's an amazing man.
I love Judgy Deadface.
I do. I appreciate his input.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
More than anything else.
Yeah.
Because he comes at it from a very pragmatic view.
And he puts up with us.
Yeah, that too. And he
know
hasn't fired us yet.
Why?
I'm knocking on wood.
I don't understand why he hasn't, but thank you very much for.
We haven't done anything bad. We've done things where we've gotten admonished. We've been told no a couple of times.
A few.
What are you guys doing? Nothing.
Nothing to see here.
That's right. Keep it that way. Okay.
These aren't the rascals you're looking for.
But I mean, it's beautiful because the great thing about this is if you can incorporate this and then concept not just to your characters, but also to your professional life on what you're doing outside of acting if acting is not your mainstay job.
Yeah.
For example, I work at a dealership and, I want to make more sales. How do I do that? What's the end then there? I need to do X, Y, or Z. And make something achievable. That's you're creating goals that you can achieve. Like, you can't just say, I'm going to sell a bunch of shit. Well, how?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to sell more.
Lie through your teeth.
Well, how? Yeah, no. Are you going to be that scummy salesman that sits there and just says things to get people to acquiesce? Or are you going to be the salesperson that's honest?
Such a good word.
Yeah, acquiesce.
I like that.
I like that word.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick little recap.
Very Barbosa of you.
Yeah. Let's do a quick little recap on Arizona.
All right.
I don't have a slide for that, but I do want to go back to this one because here's the beautiful thing. We went down to Arizona.
We did.
We got to hang out with some of our friends. Got to see some people that we haven't seen in about 9 months.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Which was beautiful.
It was great.
It was really.
It was so good because it was like home away from home.
Yeah,
kind of
going on a little vacation to go visit some friends in a different place.
Yeah.
We got to meet meet up with our friend Don Quixote.
Love him.
He's an awesome guy. We're gonna get him on the show this year.
He's such just a genuine human being.
Yes, very good.
It's like he's so cool.
Very kind-hearted.
Very.
We also got to hang out with Prince Otto.
Yes.
He came down there with us and actually stayed at my mom's place with us.
Yep.
We met Pandora. She plays one of the ladies on court down there.
Yep. A little under the weather, but
yeah, she was a little under the weather. But then we made new friends.
We did make new friends.
Oh wait, I got to remember. We met my friend Bella.
Bella, yes.
Yeah, from guys in Colorado, you'll recognize her. She is the proprietor of the Jester's Court, which, by the way, I have an employment opportunity for you guys real quick. If you know how to juggle, send me an email, info@therenaissancerascals.com. I have a summer job for you if you want to do juggling and sell stuff, okay?
Yes.
But you can just email me, and then I'll forward your contact information over to her. Because she's looking for boothies.
Yeah. We met up with Yvonne at Legacy Forge.
Yep.
Who was she's on cast here as one of the musicians.
Yes.
Drummer.
Yep.
She plays drums.
Yep. We saw Gary.
We did see Gary.
Yeah, the storyteller.
Yep. Zilch,
the storyteller. We also ran into national acts. We ran into
everyone.
Reeling Rogues. We ran into Crack. We ran into
London
Broil. Washing Well Wenches.
Yes.
Yeah, so we ran into a lot of older friends that we've had.
Yeah.
But we made some new friends.
We did.
There was a couple of people they are called the Penny Pirates. They're the Arizona Festival's pirate guild.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. But they have a bunch of little. So they're the Arizona State version of the Crimson Mark.
Yes.
Which was really funny because after we met up with these guys,
very purple.
Yeah, they're all purple.
Yeah.
Which I got told later that people were like, "Well, we know who the purple pirates are. Who the hell are all these guys in red?"
Yeah.
Which was awesome because hey, we're representing our crew.
Mm-hmm.
And then we led them into a rendition of Hoist the Colors, which, by the way, that video is in down below. If you look at the playlist that says Arizona, that's in there. Pay attention because about halfway through it there is there's a pirate ship that comes behind the gathering.
Yeah.
And then Keith all of a sudden has a kid.
Yeah, I stole a kid.
That's the funniest thing in the world.
So as we're singing, the song and the pirate ship, starts coming up, I noticed the girl was singing along.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, why be on the outside? Come on the inside,
Yeah.
And so I grabbed her. I started walking away, and I had the thought, ooh, maybe I should ask her dad. So I turned around, I'm like, is that okay? And he's like, oh, yeah, you're fine.
Which even after we were done, there was a lot of people that were not part of the singing or anything, but they were like, dude, that is so cool. And they came up and they said, hey, thanks for doing this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I also made friends with, it's the Prince down there. His name is Prince Simon.
Yeah.
He's a really amazing man.
Oh, so cool.
Great dude. But I shot the other video that's down there in that Arizona folder is the Gates sing. They did the Mermaid song. And so I recorded their cast singing the Mermaid song and sliced it together, put it up there, launched it up onto our site, and then sent the link to them, which they actually shared on their Facebook page.
Yes.
Which was really cool. But they invited us to stay after the recording of that song, and we sang songs with them. And it just so happened that they sang songs that are right in the Rascal wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We were having a good time. We rolled the old cherry along. We did Wild Mountain Time.
Yep.
And then there was one other one, and I can't remember what. It was another shanty.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I can't remember, but it was a blast of a time, and they were very welcoming. Now, unfortunately, on Sunday, because we were there Saturday and Sunday, on Sunday we left early because Keith's knee started swelling up.
Yeah, it was not good.
And he was becoming a grumpy bitch. And he was hungry.
I was getting hangry as well.
He was a bit hungry. And so we were trying to figure things out, and we were waiting for another one of our friends to reach out to us. And then we went to eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
That was a really good buffet.
Chinese buffet is a cure for hangry.
Yes. We were there for a while.
We were there for a while.
But it was funny because then Otto turns around and says, yeah, dude, he caught up with us that night at my mom's house, and he was like, hey, yeah, they were wondering where you guys went because they wanted you guys to come back out and sing with them. And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, so sorry about that. Keith's knee. And he goes, yeah. But they were kind of bummed out about it. And I was like, oh, well, maybe next year.
Yeah, had I known earlier, that they would have won, we would have stuck around.
We would have toughed it out.
I would have figured out something to munch on.
We would have
until
gotten
that time,
some food somewhere, but it was more so I needed to get him off of his feet because he woke up that morning, his knee was a little swelled, and he had mentioned that. I was like, you gonna be able to make it? And he's like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. And tried to troop through it, and right around about, I think it was about 3:30,
3:34. I was
Yeah.
like, this is getting a little icky.
He couldn't stand it no more, and I was like, all right, dude, are you sure? And he snapped at me, and I was like, yeah, look, dude, stop that. I was like, I'll make you walk back to mom's house. He's like, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
And I was like, all right, let's go get some food. And so we went and ate, but that was really cool. So we're planning on trying to do that again next year.
Absolutely.
We'll see what we could do. Maybe we'll just drive down there next time. The flight was a little bit better, but now I understand that Southwest is actually going to start charging for bags.
Yeah. I think driving may be the way to go.
It might be cheaper, actually.
It probably would be.
I mean, aside from the time.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if we do a Thursday.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. If
come back Monday.
Even if we left on Friday morning, we'd be
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That's what we've done it before.
We've done it before.
Because it's only like a 13-hour drive.
Yeah.
I say only.
Only.
It's miserable. But we had a good time there. And
we'll carpool.
Yeah, like we normally do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Otto to come down too.
Yeah.
Drag Kelpie with us.
And Maeve.
Yeah. But we had a good time there, and some of the things that we learned about that we want to do more of. We're gonna have some fun, and it's the Rascals was predicated on this idea of creating a community of actors that can talk to each other, and meet one another at different festivals, and we get it. I know. Probably in the comments, somebody's gonna be like, "Well, you still need to make it out to X, Y, or Z." You're absolutely right.
We want to.
We want to. We just gotta figure it out. Because unfortunately, we have other jobs that don't allow us to just go. We're gonna go. Unless, of course, if I hit the lottery, dude,
Game on.
We'll be living out of a camper.
Oh yeah. For real.
Big ass drivable camper. Yeah. Tailgate with Rascals. Could you see that a big fucking Rascals emblem painted on the side of that thing?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of the end then and big ass symbols, you guys asked for it. Guess what's coming? Should I tell them?
Yeah.
We should tell them.
Leave it as a cliffhanger.
Nah, we should tell them.
Something's coming.
We should tell them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys asked for it. Somebody had asked me, dude, what about bumper stickers?
Yes.
So we have a limited run, again, because everything that we do is limited run, because we ain't got that kind of money.
Yet.
That's just the reality.
We're working on it.
We're working on that. But we're going to be giving away bumper stickers. They're 3-inch stickers of the Rascals emblem. 5 of them are already spoken for.
Yep.
Again, how do you earn it? That's the trick.
You just got to be caught doing
Rascally
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exhibit the way of the rascal, and that's how you'll earn your sticker.
I mean, bodice bacon is always a good way to earn a sticker.
Spaghetti
is a good way to earn a sticker.
Scotch eggs.
Yep.
Acting. Caring for somebody.
Interacting with the Rascals is a good, but it has to be a good interaction. It can't be janky.
Yeah, don't come up to me and go, sup, bro, let me get my sticker.
Yeah, you are not getting a sticker.
I'm going to look at you, I'm going to go, they're over there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Go out the gate, make a left.
Yeah.
They're right over there by the portalettes.
Yes. But we're still not going to sell them because, anything that has that I make or that I don't want to charge for small items. Big items like the cup there.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that. But
cups,
dice cups, those kinds of things. Yeah, that is an artisan doing their craft.
Yeah.
When I order a bunch of shit offline, I'm not charging you for that. You just got to earn it. But there is a limited run. How many is limited? 250.
245.
245. 245 stickers.
Five are already gone.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna put 2 on my helmet. My motorcycle helmet.
Yeah, I know.
It's that way when you guys see me screaming down the freaking
Oh, it's one of them.
When you see me screaming down I-25 and you see a little blur go by and it's got a Chinese broadsword attached to it, you know who the fuck that idiot is.
Yeah, we have no doubt.
I've done it once. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, way to go, Sonny.
No, it was totally, dude. I totally did not plan for that.
He come pulling up on his motorcycle. I'm like, wow, this guy's watching into the Badlands too much.
That's a great show. I'm sad they
stopped it. It was a good show. It was kind of going off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, well,
the first season was fantastic.
Yes,
it was really, really good.
Yes, when it was all about Sonny.
Yeah.
And then, they brought in the kid, and it was like...
And then it just,
when Sonny went out into the Badlands, I'm like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. But I still like it.
Yeah.
Great fight scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Strong female characters.
Mm-hmm.
Just really good storytelling. Plus, the martial arts in that thing are just, really well done.
Yeah.
Again, don't fight in high heels.
Oh, no, she pulled it off pretty well.
She did, but she was on wires.
Oh, I'm sure.
You could tell. There's no way the human body moves that way. Stop it.
Let's find out.
Anyway, so this episode has all been about crafting that end then. And just kind of trying to figure out a way to elevate your character or your event to that next level. Because being the same all the time...
boring.
Way boring. You don't want to do that. You get stagnant. You get tired of it. You can see it when somebody has to do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
You say the same 4 lines.
Yeah, and it's like Rob and I, yes, we have, certain number of canned responses, or
We call those staples because they're good.
Because they're good, and they're easily thrown out.
Yes.
But those are just for the quick, like, little hit and run things that we
Yes.
do, not like a performance that we're going to do that
No.
we do. Each one is different.
Aside from the, hey, look, another Scott.
Yay. We have those little bits that we do.
Those are
And that's
just
just-
surefire one shots that we can get
it's
out
funny.
there and everybody laughs. We're not making fun of you per se. He is.
I am totally.
Yeah, let me clarify. He's making fun of you. I'm
Yes.
just a Chinese pirate. I have no idea why that's funny.
It's funny to me. Some people get it, and some need an explanation.
But when we're doing interactions that are tailor made for like a certain person, usually it's that person that's by themselves that looks miserable,
Yeah.
and they make eye contact with us.
And then this game on.
Big mistake.
Because we had a moment.
Yes.
If you lock eyes with us, it's
You
on.
started that moment.
It was all your fault,
You
really.
started it.
You
You
brought,
invited us into your house.
you brought this on
That's
yourself.
right. We're like vampires.
Yes.
You looked at us. You invited us into our house. Now we're here, and we're gonna kick our feet up on your couch with our boots on.
Absolutely.
My mom would kill us.
Yes.
That's really bad manners.
That's horrible.
Yeah. But that's what this episode has been all about, guys. We just want to help you guys kind of craft that next step. And instead of us going, well, this is what you really need to do that on your own. Try to figure out, with the help of a good friend, somebody that you trust, this is what it means to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't forget, auditions are still coming up here at the first weekend of April. 5 and 6. And then we're 79 days. 79 days.
That's double digits.
That is a blink of an eye.
Yeah, for us, yeah.
Yeah.
That 79 days is going to go so quick.
Come day number, like when there's only 15 days left and we're doing rehearsals, Keith's going to get on my damn nerves. So I'm going to need a couch to crash on, guys.
Totally.
I got to hide from him. And then I'm going to have you take my phone.
I will find you.
Because believe it or not, what ends up happening is Keith turns around and he's like, hey, man. Hey, 20 days. And then the next day, hey, man, 19 days.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's not good.
He's excited. I'm excited.
I am super stoked. I'm looking forward to going home.
Yes, absolutely. That's the best way to say it, and we invite you all to come to our house and play.
Please come out.
And if you have any questions, you're looking for a certain society or a certain group of people to meet, just send us a message.
We know people.
You could shoot us a message on Facebook Messenger. Right down there, you can see it. Oh, it's on your side. No, that side, over there. You got to point at it. No, there you go, down there in the corner. Renaissance Rascals on Facebook, or you can shoot us a message on YouTube. We try to check our comments. Make no promises. Best way to reach us, info@therenaissancerascals.com. And we can help you out with connecting you with people. There's the Rivendell Rangers. There's the Wolf-Kissed Vikings, Wolf-Kissed Clan.
Yep.
There's the Crimson Mark Pirates. If you're interested in trying to start your own pirate crew, we might know a few people.
I think we do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not me.
No.
No.
Definitely not you.
No.
No.
And then there's also, like the 501st, Vader's Fist. They come out there every now and then. Those are the stormtroopers from Star Wars.
The Star Wars nerds.
And then there's the Star Trek guys. So, we could put you in contact with these people because we're making friends. That's what we do. Building a community.
It was horrible we did that at the same time.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah. No, it was great.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. I'm taking notes, man.
No.
Dude, all the great acts that travel do that. They have synchronicity. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it.
No, it's not going to happen. And then they harmonize. We're going to work on that one.
Oh, boy.
That one's coming.
Yeah, that is true.
We
do have a surprise.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of that.
And the end then.
Yes.
Um,
Be on the lookout in the streets of Larkspurshire.
No, don't be on the lookout. It'll be great.
We
were talking about hit and run tactics. Wait till we just broadside you.
Yeah.
It was like shock and awe.
It's going to happen.
Keith's going to run up and grab you by the hand.
It could happen. I've been...
Look tenderly into your eyes. You'll lock eyes. and then music. And then...
And then.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. I'm Rob.
I'm Keith.
We are the Renaissance Rascals. Thanks
We
for
are.
tuning in for Crafting the End, then. I think we're going to talk about getting ready.
Yes.
The next one we're going to talk about is getting ready.
Getting into fair shape.
Well, no, we're going to talk about, not the fair shape. We're going to talk, the next episode, you're talking about, that's a couple of ways.
Yes.
The next episode we're going to talk about is getting ready for your show.
Ooh.
Like, how do you prepare yourself? How do you get in the right mindset?
First I put on pants.
If it's a kilt, it's optional. We'll talk about that later on, guys.
All
But
right.
we'll see you the next time. Bye.
Bye.
We need more followers.
We have a lot of followers.
Well, no, because that name down there, that Chaz Bow, has been there for like months.
Yeah.
So
Could somebody be a new follower?
you need to follow us.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. If you're watching this and you're not following us, you need to follow us.
Shame.
Your name could be down there.
Shame.
Your name could be down there.
You could be featured on the Renaissance Rascals.
Oh, that's a dangerous thought.
I don't know if really anybody wants that.
I don't know. We're kind of influential.
Kind of.
Not influencers. We're influential.
We're infamous.
Yes, that means we're so famous that we're
Yeah.
famous.
Like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's famous and then there's infamous.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're infamous.
I don't know how that happened.
These guys.
Yeah. I blame you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would too. Because we can't do this on our own.
No. It's all their fault.
Yes. 100%. Thank you.